Hello everyone, I'm Armstrong Williams. Thank you so much for joining us for our morning video blog. I must ask this question in the wake of the avalanche that happened to the Democratic Party in the White House in the recent election where the bluest of all states, New Jersey, governorship went to a Republican. And Virginia, just from the governor to the lieutenant governor to the attorney general, just swept what do we call Virginia? The Commonwealth was just swept by Republicans. In listening to Speaker Pelosi, she said that the Democrats did well on Election Day because they won that House seat in New York where the Republican Party was in disarray. I must ask this question. I go back to Karl Marx, and I was reading one of his recent documents where he talked about how do you uh, remove a country from a capitalistic beacon to a socialist nation. And he mentioned three interesting things. The first thing you have to do is destroy its economy. The second thing you must do is make the people solely dependent on the government. And third, but not least among them, is to create class warfare. You must ask yourself whether the President, Speaker Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid have been reading this manifesto of late. Because I wonder sometimes if we are their kind of people. Do they understand us? Working Americans, Americans who go out and build businesses, Americans who have to meet payrolls every 2 weeks. We have to make decisions on whether to hire people or not pay health care. By the way, I've always paid health care to my employees. But there's some employers who just cannot do it. In fact, business can be so bad that what they do is sacrifice paying their payroll taxes, hoping that their economy would turn around and they can make up for it. But unfortunately, that is not what normally happens. These people end up losing their businesses and indebted to the government as the government pursue them for back taxes. If the President and Pelosi and Reid really wanted to do something with stimulus money to really help this economy, they would go and help the small farmer, the restaurant owner, the grocery store owner, all these people out here who's putting up a shingle trying to find a better way of life, not only for themselves, but creating jobs for everyday Americans in the process. This is how you stimulate an economy, not throwing money at places like CIT, AIG, and those Wall Street firms and the car industry just to have them go belly up and nothing to show for the money. Again, I just wonder, are we their kind of people? Do they really understand us as Americans? Are they arrogant enough to believe that they know what's best for this country? And what is best for this country is a socialist agenda. Well, if they didn't get the message earlier this week, how Americans really are just seething about this administration's and Congress policies, if they don't learn quickly, they'll sure find out a year from now, because it will be a major avalanche for the Congress and the White House if they don't turn this ship around and turn it around quickly. I'm Armstrong Williams.